Hello everyone and welcome back to Recap Tarot. I hope you guys are doing really well and thriving wherever you are in your life. Now, in today's video, we are going to be looking into messages from our shamanic ancestors, okay? So please make sure you take your time when it comes to selecting your pile. And of course, if you are called towards more than one pile, you're welcome to listen to both as well, yeah? I'll give you some time and then we'll start with pile 1. Hello, and if you have selected pile 1, then these are the messages that you're meant to hear today from your shamanic ancestors. Now, pile 1, what is most interesting for you is you have chosen the medicine man or the medicine woman to show up in your experience. And what happens is anytime a medicine woman or a medicine man shows up, it essentially means that something that isn't right is meant to be set right in your life right now. So I do see in the upcoming days there are a lot of things that may now come up in your experience, like feelings that you may have not felt before or certain feelings that you may have repressed. And the reasons that these feelings are now coming up because they need to be resolved. These feelings need to be felt, they need to be understood, and they need to be released. Because what happens is anytime certain feelings are kept within and not experienced, they then become internal wound. They really affect our aura system, they affect our energy bodies, and the medicine man and the medicine woman is here to remind you just that. Feel everything, experience it, and let it go. Understand that sometimes you need to shed tears. What happens is our generation or our people, we look at tears as somewhat of a weakness, but tears are in fact a sign of great strength. So maybe you need to cry about something and let it go. Don't repress your emotions, feel it, because what will happen is as you feel it, you will be released of those energies that you're carrying with you for a very long time. Okay, that is the message that is really coming forth. But also your life is meant to change. The way you were relating to people and circumstances, it is now going to change 100%. You're also emerging as a truer self. So what I see is you will now put your foot down and you'll be like, okay, if I do not agree with this, I do not agree with this, and I do not have to bend over backwards to sort of make myself agree with certain situations. Okay, that is something that is really happening for you right now. Also for you, what is happening is this entire process is meant to awaken you. Like I said, the medicine man or the medicine woman usually shows up at a very crucial point in our life. Okay, so now you are meant to awaken. You are meant to awaken to be a different person, but you're also awakened to different dimensions in your life. Okay, energy wise, you'll be feeling very different because you are sort of heading towards a different role than you have been playing. Because what I see is there is a spirit of an elder in you. Okay, because you in your lifetime are meant to be an elder and show the way for a lot of people in your life. But what happens is only a person who's integrated all aspects of themselves can then be an elder. Feel your emotions, let them go, pass this energetic threshold and really move forward. Okay, that moving forward will sort of enable you to live in a new way, and that is something that is really important for you right now. Also, becoming whole, becoming an entire person, becoming a new version of you is also something very essential. This year is going to be a year of awakening for you. You'll realize a lot of truths this year is also what is coming up for you. And also understand, anytime a person undergoes an awakening process, changes happen, and when changes are happening in our life, it is important for us to remain adaptable. It is important for us to remain flexible. So what is going to happen is, if you sort of see that changes are heading your way or you are called to make certain changes, be adaptable enough to make those changes. Be flexible enough to adapt to the changing times is one message that is really coming forth for you. Sometimes this also means being open to other person's point of view. Remember something, not being able to understand somebody, not being able to listen to anybody else's opinion but your own can sometimes be detrimental. So even if you don't agree with the other person, just listen to them, because that listening process can also help you a lot. It'll help you understand certain things. Okay, that's what's coming for you. So be open, be adaptable, be flexible as you move forward in your life's journey is another message your shamanic ancestors want to share with you. Also, what is important for you right now is to open your heart, to open your heart to experiences, to open your heart to feelings is what is coming forth. Like I said, you have to feel a lot of emotions, especially emotions that have been bottled up. Feel them completely. Understand that if you gave your power away at a certain point in your life, you were doing the best you can. You did not know better. And now that you know better, you will already choose better. Okay, that's something you really need to know. And now, as you let go of those emotions, be ready to feel love in all of its essence. But most of all, you need to feel that love towards yourself. Okay. So let me tell you one thing that you really should be doing, or I would like to welcome you all to try this out, is look into the mirror. Look into the mirror and say to yourself at least 10 times a day, I love you. I love you. And no matter what happens in life, I will continue to love you. And just see what emotions come out. Okay, that's something you really, really need to feel for yourself. But again, feel love for yourself, feel love for the entire part of you. This means your body, your mind, your soul. Learn to love yourself in the integrity, okay, in the wholeness is what I'm really, really getting here. Again, this also means letting yourself be loved. Be loved in a way that maybe you don't expect yourself to be loved in that way. See, understand, we all speak different love languages. So maybe the love language you speak and the love language the other person speaks may not be the same. Doesn't mean that the other person doesn't love you. So let the other person express their own love language towards you is also one message that is really, really coming forth. But you have chosen the heart guardian. Okay, so experience the love that comes from your heart. If you feel like you want to give love to somebody at this point of time, be sure to express that love, because that expression of love, the feeling of that love is very, very important for you at this point in your journey. Yeah. And you are good enough. Like I said, the mirror exercise is something that is so important for you right now. But first thing, you need to understand that no matter what kind of a person you are, if you feel like you are not lovable at all, I really want to step forth and tell you that you are very lovable. And love doesn't always have to be somebody else's idea of you. You need to respect your own idea of yourself and be okay with it. Understand that no matter where you are in your life, no matter what kind of a person you are, no matter who you choose to love, understand that you are good enough and you're worthy. You are worthy of all the love that is in the world. Okay, and understand you do not need anybody else's approval in your life. You just need to be yourself. Okay, awaken to the truth of yourself is another message that is really, really coming forth for you. And what your guides are trying to tell you here is you are going to be supplied. You're going to be taken care of for all of your tomorrows. So if you are somebody who's very, very concerned about monetary supply, about supply of love, if you ever believe that, or if you question that, will somebody ever love me? Or will I continuously have this love in your life? Spirit is sort of assuring you that the love you seek is going to find you. But the love you seek is going to be a love that you have to feel for your own self before somebody else feels for you. Okay, so that infinite supply of love needs to come from within first in order for you to feel it from outside. But either way, that supply of love, that supply of abundance is going to be present in your life at all times, and that is something Spirit is sort of reassuring you of. Yeah, again, the essential message here is basically of feelings. feelings of all kinds, whether this is romantic feelings or these are platonic feelings. Okay, understand something. One essential part for you right now is to also allow your family members to express love. Like I was saying, maybe the way you express love and the way they express love can be two different things. Doesn't mean they don't love you. Again, you have to understand that you need to be receptive to their kind of love. Okay, and also treat people slightly with compassion, because sometimes what happens with you, pile 1, is you judge people too harshly. So let go of the judgment and replace that with compassion, because as you replace judgment with compassion, your life situation, your relationships will be so much better. Okay, that's really promised to you here in this reading. And now there is also certain lines that are here, and I really want to read them out to you. Are you going through a transition at this time in your life? Is it time to take a transformative step towards releasing the old and allow for the new? Like I said, certain old emotions need to go out of your life. Observe your current situations to determine if this chapter of your life is a life passage event. You may experience situations that feel like initiations into a more powerful time of personal maturity. So I do believe your emotional responses need to mature. They need to improve as well, and change offers stepping stones to a higher level of wisdom and understanding. So whatever process that you have been suggested by your spirit guides, experiencing all your feelings, letting go of resentment, and just becoming a new person, this is like a natural progression towards which your shamanic ancestors want to take you towards. This essentially means you need to wipe the slate off once and for all, your emotional slate especially. What will happen is, as you wipe your emotional slate, you will become a more wiser person, you will become a higher ascended soul, and you will be ready to experience love once again. The love that is pure, the love that is beautiful, a love that is unconditional is also what is coming forth for you. And the last message for you is surrender your attachment to results. See, understand, as you start this process, of understanding your emotions, as you start this process of processing your emotions, don't really sort of be attached to a certain result. Like, okay, at this point of time, I'm going to be free. See, when it comes to emotions, it's usually a longer process. Okay, especially in a child healing work or just healing work in general, it's a lifelong process in some cases. But don't attach a certain time limit to it, or don't be attached to certain results. Like I said, love languages may differ, so don't attach yourself to the way a certain person may behave towards you, or the way your relationships are supposed to be. Let go of that attachment. Okay, just understand that you can just do your part, and don't hold on too tightly. Don't hold on too tightly to experiences, don't hold on too tightly to people, and don't hold on too tightly to relationships. Only when you allow relationships to thrive on their own are when the best aspects of all people involved come out. Okay, so understand, let go of your attachments. That is very important, especially romantic kind of attachments. And just be open, just see where life is taking you, just see where your emotions are taking you, because your shamanic guides are here to remind you that your life will proceed in a way that is just right. Okay, you are exactly where you are meant to be in your life, and remember, you are good enough. You're doing the best you can, and sometimes that is all that is required of you. Show up as your authentic self, feel your emotions, and release it once and for all. Those are the messages that are showing up for you from your shamanic guides today. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye. Hello, and if you've selected pile 2, these are the messages that are coming forth from your shamanic ancestors. Now let us look into what messages you are meant to receive. Now, pile 2, the very first message that is coming forth for you is you need to keep cleansing your aura, because what will happen is, as you keep cleansing your aura, all the energetic debris that are settled on you, settled on your body, will get cleansed. And what it'll do is, it'll sort of help you heal, it'll sort of help you feel better, it sort of help you feel more energetic is what is coming forth. But also the message that is coming forth is for you, pile 2, you need to let go of certain clothes, and if you cannot let go, you need to ensure that you're really taking care of of them that you're really keeping them clean. Because what happens is, if you especially have clothes you haven't worn for a lot of time and you're just keeping there, they sort of accumulate debris. And what happens is, as you wear those clothes that you've never worn, and you haven't really washed them in a long time, they sort of come into your experience, and that disturbs your energy levels as well. So make sure you're cleansing your auras, you're cleansing your clothes, and you're keeping the areas and the surroundings around yourself clean. Because if you do that, you'll just start feeling so much better. You'll start feeling lighter, is the message that is really coming forth. And remember, keep very few clothes with yourself, okay? The more clothes you have, the more debris you're accumulating in your life. And if you have more clothes, just ensure you're keeping them clean, you're keeping them aired at least, air them time and again, so the energies sort of are so much better. That is the message that is really coming forth. A time for healing. And the reason that you're getting the very first message here is, it is time for you to heal. But till the time you keep holding on to things that are energetically so low vibrational, that healing sort of will keep getting delayed, okay? See, what happens is, anytime we have the emotional disturbances, anytime we have auric disturbances, our healing process just gets delayed. And in order to speed up the process of healing in your life, this can be emotional healing, this can be healing in relationships, or also physical healing, that keeps getting delayed. But your time for healing is right now. So please ensure, even if this is 2 times, 3 times, you undergo the smudging ceremony for yourself. And the next message for you, pile 2, is, what will happen for you is, as you heal, you will then be ready. You'll then be ready to become your authentic self, but you will also be ready for the next phase of life, is the message that is coming forth. See, what is coming forth here is, you have a very long journey to walk on, okay? And in order for you to walk that journey, it is important for you to release certain things that you're carrying with you, and sort of start again, is the sense that I'm getting here. Is also the message that I get here is, you need to revisit your core values, because certain of your values are now outdated. So really question your beliefs, really question the things that you've been believing for a very long time, because I do believe your certain belief systems are kind of incorrect, and you need to correct them in order to really walk the path that you're meant to walk on at this point of time. And also, another message that I'm getting here is, in order for you to heal, you need to change your diet. Maybe incorporate more greens into your diet, or just change your diet in a way that suits your body at this point of time, okay? Undertaking detoxification process is something that will really help you, and really help your energies at this point, is also another message that is really coming forth for you. And the next message for you is, your ancestors and your guide are really offering you guidance. Like, what will happen for you, pile 2, is, you'll intuitively feel the need to making certain changes. Maybe you'll feel like, okay, I need to dress a certain way, or maybe I need to show up in a certain way. Maybe I don't want to associate with these type of people. Maybe my body needs these things. And these are essentially messages that your guides, your ancestors, your shamanic ancestors especially, are trying to send your way. And especially be mindful about the messages that animal spirits, the bird spirits, are bringing into your experiences, because I personally believe, especially our shamanic ancestors, communicate with us the most in the form of nature. So be very mindful about the signs that you're getting from nature at this point of time, is the message that is really coming forth for you right now. Because what is happening for you, pile 2, is, as you're letting go of things, as you're smudging yourself, as you're healing, and as you're revisiting your core values, you are sort of laying foundations for your future life. But this is also you aligning with the divine plan, because what's interesting here is, you have Anna showing up. This is like the grandmother of Jesus. So this is you heading towards a life of light, heading towards a life that is meant for you in a way, is what is coming forth. This is like the divine plan acting out in your life. So whatever changes that are going to be happening in your core beliefs, it will sort of take you towards the person that you're meant to be, but more towards the person that the divine intended for you to be in this lifetime, is the message that is really coming forth for you. And what will happen is, as you revisit your core beliefs, you will essentially become the person that you're meant to be, and this person is magical, you are meant to be magical. And what is happening is, because you are sort of energetically stuck, you are sort of attached with the mundane, attached with things you're no longer supposed to be attached with. Okay, what is happening is, you also are attaching yourself to certain people who are not right for you. You are also attaching yourself to situations that have been long over in your life. So surrender to this experience, and most importantly, surrender to the magic of who you are. And the magic of who you are is your unique, thumbprint into the world. So don't be afraid of becoming a person who's different from the world, different from anybody else that you have known, because that is your journey, that is the journey of your soul. So embrace your uniqueness. Most importantly, allow yourself time to heal, and please give away old clothes. For the love of God, give away old clothes that don't belong, give away old belongings that don't belong. It changes your life. I am promising you, it's going to change a lot of things for you. Yeah, because what is going to happen is, as you let go of the old, you'll also let go certain illusions about your life. See, what is happening is, because your attachment to certain things is so massively strong, it's like you're not able to really see things in their truth. You're not able to see the truth about things, is what is coming forth. Also, what is coming forth for you, you are believing a lot of lies here. Lie about your circumstances. There are certain stories that are in your experiences that are repeating time and again. These stories need to end, because these stories are limiting stories. See, the future that is now in front of you is limitless. It is vast. Okay, you can do and be anything you want, but the past stories that you're repeating in your mind, they are limiting you, they're holding you back to being the person that you are. But the person that you are and the person you're meant to be are two entirely different people. So please let go of these stories, let go of that illusion, at least start the process, is the message that is really coming forth for you. Because the future that you have is very bright. Not only is it financially bright, but it is overall bright. You are blessed. So please stop worrying about when you will get there. Enjoy the journey is another message that is really coming forth for you. Sometimes what happens is, we are so concerned about the end point that we stop enjoying the process. But what is important for you is to enjoy this process of letting go of illusions. You'll understand that how much of a trap you have been setting for yourself in your life. Okay, sometimes what happens is, we ourselves end up trapping ourselves, and your job is to set yourself free from traps. Okay, energetic traps, of course, but trap of your mind is also something that is really coming forth for you. Yeah, and the last one for you is an entire message. I'll read it out to you. Are you ready to revisit old wounds or issues to bring them to the light? Do you believe in past lives? It's time to tunnel deep within to heal past lives or past situations that may still bother you. Like I said, certain illusions or certain stories that you're telling yourself time and again, you need to come out of it through inner work. Dislodge any stored information that is causing a repetitive pattern in your emotional consciousness. Okay, so the message is very clear out here. Okay, so you need to heal, you need to really smudge yourself so that the older things can sort of go out of your experiences. And what is important for you also is to revisit your inner child. It is time for you to revisit your inner emotional experience and really think what in your consciousness right now is the truth, and what in your consciousness is actually stories that you're carrying forth. Actually, family stories is what I'm getting here. Certain things or certain patterns of your behavior are actually patterns that you've received from your parents. So really examine how much of your behavior is your own behavior and how much of your behavior is actually behavior that is coming forth from your family that of your birth, but also family that you are a part of right now. Okay, that's something that's really important for you at this point of time. Listen, pile 2, you are promised a bright future. Okay, but right now you're trapping yourself. So make sure you are setting yourself free from the trap you've created for yourself. So revisit those emotions and let them go. let them go. The time for you to heal is right now, and you are meant to become a magical person. Allow yourself to become the magical person is the message that is coming forth for you right now from your shamanic ancestors. Those are your messages. I'll leave you here, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye. Hello, and if you've chosen pile 3, then essentially these are the messages that you're meant to receive at this point of time. Firstly, pile 3. It is important for you to remember to be happy. Just take the time to laugh. Just take the time to enjoy the process of life, okay? Life doesn't have to be all about your goals. Sometimes the journey, no matter how perfect, imperfect the journey, you need to just enjoy that, okay? So don't take too much pressure about life. Don't take too much pressure about the need to be perfect, because sometimes things just cannot be perfect, and it's okay, and it's just okay. Okay, what's important for you, pile 3, is just to remember to live fully, because you are a warrior of heart. So just live fully, experience every moment to the fullest, and be okay with the imperfections of life. That is the very first message that your shamanic ancestors are here to share with you. Like I said, things aren't perfect sometimes, and like things, people aren't perfect sometimes, and people make mistakes. So sometimes it is also important for you to remind yourself that people deserve forgiveness. So just think in your mind, who is it that needs your forgiveness at this point of time? And just forgive them, because we are all flawed people. We are not perfect, and in our lives our destination is not perfection, it's imperfection, in fact. So forgive people, forgive situations, forgive everybody at this point of time, because what will happen is, as you forgive people, you will be able to live freely, and that is exactly how you're meant to live. You're meant to live freely. You're not meant to carry all those burdens in your heart. So just forgive and forget. Just forgive and forget and live freely is the message your guides are here to tell you. The message for you from your shamanic ancestors is also, what do you need to release? So basically, they are telling you that you do have people to forgive, but forgiveness doesn't mean that you allow them a part in your life again, that you allow them to play an important part in your life again. It just means you are ready to let go of that energy, but you are also ready to let go of that association with them. So if you feel like after the forgiveness you do not want them to be a part of your life, you have the choice to do that. But they are also asking you, what is it that you need to release? Is there a certain behavioral pattern in you that you need to release? Again, is there something that you do that makes people feel like no matter what I do, this person is going to release me from the burden, or this person is going to forgive me? So that is something you really need to ask yourself again, okay? Because maybe there is certain part of your behavior that makes the other person, them look at you as an easy target, is also a message that I'm really getting here. And understand, this process, the process of forgiveness, is really tough, but your guides, your ancestors are also trusting you to get through the process, because I do believe you have done this before, pile 3, okay? And no matter how big the challenge this is for you, your guides are trusting you to do this. They're trusting you because you are a kind of a soul that is very tough. It's very tough to beat you. It's very tough to keep you down as well, okay? Because what happens, anytime a person is a heart-driven person, they are powerful anyway, because nobody can sort of defeat a heart-driven person. And your ancestors are placing their trust on you. They are placing their trust on you to release this part of you that allows people to treat you a certain way, and they trust you to not allow that in the future. So they are trusting you for that as well. Understand this, that you are a source of unconditional love. That is the way you are made. That is the way your creator made you, and that is the way you should remain, okay? Because one message that I'm really getting here is, don't let certain people harden your heart. See, I know when people hurt you, they hurt you, and they just affect you in a way that you feel like, I cannot be this person anymore. But don't let yourself become that hard-hearted person, because you will just be doing yourself a great deal of disservice, but you'll also be doing other people who are amazing, who are just the best people in the world and who deserve your love, your unconditional love, you'll be doing them a disservice. So understand, even if certain people have hurt you, don't shut your heart from love. Yeah, because open your heart once again, because certain other people who are so much more deserving deserve it. And what's interesting is you are going to be meeting these people, and these people are very much a part of your tribe, a part of your spiritual tribe, and they are now going to be meeting you. Also, I'm getting a huge soulmate energy here. So for a couple of people, you are going to be meeting a soulmate who truly deserves your love is also what is coming forth. But also what is coming forth for you, pile 3, is your path is that of devotion, your spiritual path. And the path of devotion is one in which heightened emotions is a natural state of being. And heightened emotions, one part of that heightened emotions is unconditional love. So this can be unconditional love towards a particular deity, unconditional love towards a god, a goddess, or a way of being. So make sure to just remain true to yourself. Be true to this essentially loving part of yourself is what is coming forth, okay? Because what is going to happen is you're now going to be meeting people who deserve your love, who truly deserve your love is what is coming forth. And also, if you feel like in the process of forgiveness you need help, ask a person for help, because I do believe there is a teacher who is available to assist you when it comes to this forgiveness process. Sometimes this can actually be a counselor, this can be a psychiatrist, this can be a healer. So if you feel like you need the assistance of a professional or a guide, a friend, a teacher, then that assistance is something you need to be taking in your life at this point of time, okay? Don't be ashamed of it, because honestly we all need help at some point. Yeah. So in order to forgive people, in order to move out of certain experiences, you may need help. And that help, if you take it, will help you thrive. Like it will really place you in a much better situation than the one in which you are currently. Because what is going to happen is, as you forgive, as you release, and as you emerge as that self of yours which is so loving, that is so trusting, you will thrive once again in your life. And that is the person you're meant to be. You're meant to bloom. You're meant to bloom like the best flower there is. You're meant to thrive in this lifetime. And this process of forgiveness and releasing is going to ensure that you live that life in your entirety. Okay, that's what's coming forth. Also, what is coming forth for you, for certain people, it's also about living a way that speaks to you. An earth-based lifestyle is also coming forth, okay? Can be for very few people, but it's a very odd message to get, but that's something that I was really getting here. But one thing that you need, oh yes, you need to surrender is, you need to surrender the habit of people pleasing. Like I was mentioning here, you may have certain patterns in you that make certain people feel like, I can behave anyway and this person will just forgive me. So let go of this habit of pleasing people. Let go of the habit of just making yourself so vulnerable that any person feels like they can come and behave a certain way this with you, okay? And the ravens are sort of having their say in the background, so I'm just going to let that happen. But understand, sometimes surrendering to the habit of people pleasing tends to be the biggest disservice you can do to yourself, okay? So let go. Promise me right now you'll let go of this habit, okay? I am counting on you to let go of this habit, but you really need to do that, yeah? Because I want you guys to be happy. I want you guys to be happy with the right kind of people. And that is my prayer for you guys, pile 3, that you find people now who'll bring you the happiness that you deserve. But you also need to love yourself. That's one message that I'm really going to give you. So focus on your own happiness, focus on making people happy who deserve your love, who deserve your best is what I'm getting here. And that is a tribe that is coming into your experiences very soon is what I'm getting here. Yeah, and this is your last message. Now the message is that of Jet. Are you a conscious steward of the earth? Do you compost and recycle? The earth-based lifestyle, like I was mentioning, is there a part of your life that needs purification? Yes, there is a part of you that needs purification, and it is that forgiveness aspect of you. Take responsibility for your footprint on this planet. Again, your footprint on this planet can also be the footprint of love, because as people see you, being this person, you will sort of affect their life as well. So that is also a footprint that you will leave, along with, of course, the footprint that we leave, the energy conscious footprint that we leave. Learn to reutilize and repurpose items that you no longer need. It may be time to let go of something that is no longer a vital, healthy part of your life. Certain people may not be a healthy part of your life, and it is vital for your energy process and the process of your life to let them go. Let yourself release and clean out to make way for the new. Yes, I love it. I love it when this happens. What do you need to release? I'll read it again. Let yourself release and clean out to make way for the new. So as you release the old, new will come into your experience, and this is in the form of new relationships, new people who speak your language and who understand your heart, and people who will respect your heart, and people who will take care of your heart is the message that is coming forth for you. But as you move forward, I do believe you'll be more conscious of your habits. I pray you be, and I'm counting on you guys, pile 3, for you to become the people who are more conscious of their love, more conscious of the way they express love, and be more conscious about letting other people step into your boundaries. Those are the messages that are coming forth for you, pile 3. I'll leave you here. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.